Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the heart of pharmacodynamics, how drugs actually produce effects in the body. We'll cover receptor types, signaling mechanisms, EC50, Emax, agonists versus antagonists, and more. Let's break it all down. Pharmacodynamics is the study of the biochemical and physiological effects of drugs and how they exert those effects. In simpler terms, how a drug interacts with your body to produce a response. And it all starts with receptors. Drugs often act by binding to receptors. These are specialized proteins that receive chemical signals. There are four major types of receptors you should know. Ligand-gated ion channels, or LGICs. Example, nicotinic acetylcholine receptors. These are fast-acting. When a ligand, like a neurotransmitter or drug, binds, the channel opens, letting ions like sodium or calcium flow in. This changes the cell's electrical state almost instantly. G-protein-coupled receptors, or GPCRs. For example, beta-adrenergic receptors. Think adrenaline. These are slower but versatile. Ligand binding activates a G-protein, which then triggers a cascade of intracellular events, like opening other ion channels or activating enzymes. Enzyme-linked receptors. Example, insulin receptor. When a drug or hormone binds, it activates an enzyme on the inside of the cell. This usually triggers growth, cell division, or metabolic changes. Intracellular receptors. Example, steroid hormone receptors. These are inside the cell. Drugs or hormones must cross the cell membrane to bind. Once bound, they often move to the nucleus and influence gene transcription directly. Let's talk about how drugs interact with these receptors. Agonists bind to receptors and activate them, mimicking the body's natural messengers. Partial agonists activate the receptor, but only produce a partial response. Antagonists bind, but block the receptor, preventing activation by natural ligands or drugs. Inverse agonists bind and decrease receptor activity below its baseline. Now let's get into the dose-response relationship. This is where the term EC50 and Emax comes in. Emax, the maximum effect a drug can produce. No matter how much more you give, you won't get a bigger response. EC50, the effective concentration at which the drug produces 50% of its minimal effect. It tells us about a drug's potency. The lower the EC50, the more potent the drug. Safety is everything. The Therapeutic index, or TI, tells us how safe a drug is. ED50, the dose that gives a therapeutic effect in 50% of people. TD50, the dose that causes toxicity in 50% of people. TI is equal to TD50 by ED50. A higher TI means a safer drug. Example, lithium has a narrow TI. Too much can lead to liver damage. Penicillin, much wider TI, safer to use. So to sum it up, drugs work by binding to different types of receptors. These interactions determine how fast and strong the effects are. Understanding EC50 and Emax helps us dose properly. The therapeutic index shows us how much wiggle room we have before a drug becomes dangerous. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what topic you want next. Maybe drug metabolism or elimination?